Well, Gaffer, we've moved on from Saturday, put that result behind us. We've got a day of training today, and then we're into the Sussex Transport Senior Cup match against Bognor. How are you feeling on this Monday morning?
Yeah, good. Obviously, we've had a review of Saturday's game and gone over some bits on that. And pretty much like I said after the game, I was really pleased with the overall performance of Saturday. I think, again, watching it back, we've created a number of really good chances and opportunities that we probably have to do better on. And I think if we take one or two of them, we win the game. Looking at the goal against, I think with the conditions, the winds killed Brad in a killer moment. He took the ball off his head, and to be fair to their lad, he's had one chance and finished it, and that was the difference on the day. But real good game, real close game. On another day, I think we win it, and it's important now that we move on from that with a good cup game tomorrow, one that we'll be looking to win. And I think once you get this far in a competition, your only thought process is winning it. So that'll be the aim.
And how do we, moving forward, make sure we are more clinical with those chances? Is that something potentially Matt Green could help with as an experienced forward?
No, Greeny's whole focus is on the coaching side now. It's up to the players that are in the building. We'll look at see if we can add anything to the squad that's going to help us. But at the end of the day, forward players, they get paid to score and create goals. That's the job. So I'll be asking them guys to step up. Them guys with their individual stuff and the team stuff that we do on the training pitch have to improve in them areas because we're controlling a lot of games at the minute, and we need to make sure that we're putting these games to bed. That's the difference between a good side and a very good side, and we need to make that step to make sure where we're finishing the season is a positive one. So yeah, look, it comes with the territory. Forward players always have the pressure of scoring goals, but for me, we have to add in more goals from around the team. We have to add more goals from set plays. We have to add more goals from wide areas and from midfield. So it's a collective thing, just as it is when we're defending. So big emphasis has been on that last week, and it will be this week. And we go into another exciting week.
And the next game is against Bognor Regis, who are obviously a lower league opposition. The bookies would, in theory, expect us to win it, but does it go without saying that we're going to take this game just as seriously as we would a league fixture?
Yeah, of course. Look, it's a cup game, so anything can happen. We've seen that already. Every game in this competition we've took very seriously so far, and nothing will change tomorrow. We'll put a strong side out, and the aim will be to win the game.
And it's a quarter-final fixture in the Sussex Transport Cup. I think at this point it's fair to say we're one of the favourites to go the whole way. In the back of your mind, is there a sort of a feeling that we could win this trophy?
I think when you get to a quarter-final of any competition, you're always hopeful that you can go on and finish it off. But we know how tough competitions are, and I think in non-league football anything can happen. I think we can turn up here tomorrow night and there'll be another gale force wind, and it's a level playing field, and it can go anywhere. So we got to control what we can control. If we turn up and play our football and play the way we can play, we'll have a good night. If we turn up and we think it's just going to be a rollover, we'll be in for a tough game. So focus don't change. What we want to do doesn't change. We want to, as a club now, we need to get back to our continuous winning. I think that was the big thing we said a couple of months ago, that a top team make sure that they're consistently winning football matches. At the minute, I think we're consistently performing well. And we've got to turn that into wins, because as much as I do believe over a period of time, if your performances are high, the wins come. We want to be really successful this season, so we need to be winning games.
And just finally, this morning, George Alexander has been awarded with his second Player of the Month in a row. The fans have voted him as their Eastbourne Borough Player of the Month for November. Just a couple words on him after that award.
Yeah, George has been brilliant. For George now, it's continuing and up in his standards. By his standards, he should have had a couple of goals in the last couple of games. He knows that. But no one can rest on the laurels. I think George has been brilliant for us. He's a big player for us, big character, does a lot on the pitch and off the pitch for us, and we got a lot of trust and faith in George. For me, George is someone that can play at levels higher, and for him now it's finding that consistency over 46 games, and if he does that, he'll end up with a lot more goals.